Hello people, and welcome back to this walkthrough, or I think I decided to be a walkthrough of Metin 2 UK server. Right, a few things. I've done a tiny bit of leveling on Kirisame, not much, but there's a reason for that. Because, let me introduce you to someone else. Hakurai. It's a character created not too long ago. I quickly got her to level 5. This is what I call a buff bot, or what is known as a buff bot. She's a dragon shaman, so got her to choose the dragon magic. Shaman that's chosen dragon magic. Now there's a reason why I made her female. You'll find out the reason later, because it makes life easier when I do later. It makes life a little bit easier for these two when I do this thing later. Much later though, it's not nothing now. But for the moment she's female. There's a reason for it, that's all you need to know. As you can see, I've actually had someone to actually talk to her while I was leveling her. She hasn't done any quests, the only quest she's done is hunting assignments. That's because she's just hunting them at a time, so I just got her to do it. And that's where her equipment she's got came from the rewards from hunting assignments. She's also picked up a couple. She also picked up a couple of things on the floor as well. But when she was about, I think it was about 70% on level 4, she ran out of magic potions and she died. So I logged in Kirisame and got him to get her rest of the way. And that's what we're going to do. I'm going to teach you a couple of new things. First of all, I'm going to teach you about trading items. She's got 2 drops I want her to pass over to Kirisame. Now for this, we're going to trade. Now to initiate a trade, you right click on the person, you right click on the player you want to trade with, and then you select trading, which is in the box at the top there. So you've got different items here. To explain more about the items actually. Whispering allows you to talk to a person in a private message. Trading is about trading now, allows you to trade items. Duel, don't have to worry about that until at least level 15. Emotions, that's used for an item shop item, don't need to worry about that either. Friends, you want to send a friend request, which I'll also be showing in this session. And group invitation, which will also be showing you in this session in a moment. Those will be showing you in a moment. But now we want to get those items off Hakurai, so I'm going to trade, so left click, and open the trade menu. Now I don't want to trade anything to her, I just want her to trade things to Kirisame. So I'm going to pause the video while I switch over to her. Hold on. Okay, I've moved over to Hakurai. As you can see, we're trading with Kirisame. Just this trade box open up on her. So what we're going to do, this is her basically. I've got a few things I'm going to tell you while I'm on her. But how you do this is move the items you want to trade in on the right box on the right. Doesn't matter who you are. And trade it over. Okay, and then press accept. Now, I'm just going to hop back over to Kirisame, like so, and see that the box is lit up, which means which basically means she's accepted. And when both players accept it, the trade is done, as you can see down the bottom there. Now, one of the things you do is you can also trade money. Can't wait for that. Stop. To trade money, you click here. You click on your amount of yen here, and then delete, because you've already got a 1 in there. So you always click delete, and then trade how much you want. So suppose I want to trade 5,000 to her. Give me 5,000 here, and put it in the trade menu there. Simple. Finally, if you want to, for example, we've got a group here of items here. If I wanted to split up a group, I hold shift and right click it. Oh no, hold shift and left click, sorry. And again, it's got a 1 in there, so delete it and then type how many you want to split it. So I want to get 6 potions out of the pile. That's okay. Move it over into another spot in the inventory, and there you go. Item split. Right, next. Hold on. I'm about to show that in a minute. It's just doing it a bit early. I bet she's doing. Right, sorry about that, people. His players has offered me a party invite. Which is what I'm going to go into now. First thing I'm going to do is friend request. As you saw in the last part, someone actually sent us a friend request. Now this is your friend list. At the moment it's empty. I haven't accepted any friend requests and I haven't got any friends. What I'm going to do, I'm going to send one to Hakurai. So we can get these two to be friends. Nothing really important about that, I'm just using that as a demonstration. So, quick friend, whilst having Hakurai send. Now send Hakurai a friend request, which I'm now going to show. Hold on. Right, I'm back over here, and as you see, Kirisame added you as a friend, accept. So, yes, we will have Kirisame as a friend, and that's the guy's party request, so I'll just cancel that. And as you can see, now with the friends, they've appeared on the playlist. Now, via this, we can send them a private message at any time. The colour of a person here indicates, the colour of a person that's next to the name indicates whether that person's online or offline. Bluish green means they're online. And as we know he's online because he's right in front of us, so I'm controlling both of them. If it's red, it means they're offline. Now at the moment there's some bugs about, which could mean that although the person might be online, although the person might be offline, oh, another one. Although the person's online, it shows them as offline. It's due to some confusion between things like channels and maps and things like that. So now, finally, one more thing is I'm going to get these to the party. Now, whoever initiates party first will be the leader. I want Kirisame to be the leader, so hold on, let me switch back to him. This is really getting tedious. As you can see, Hakurai's appeared on Kirisame's friend list as well. Right, now I'm going to start a party between these two, so when Kirisame levels, so both Kirisame and Hakurai get that experience. So to start a party, you right click on the person and you select group invitation. Now hop back over to Hakurai, and as you can see, the box has appeared on Hakurai. This message has now appeared on Hakurai, and it shows you the player's name. And do you want to accept the invitation? Yes. Why didn't that accept? Why didn't it go through? Hold on, people. Okay, we're back. Here you go. I've got it. I just did it again. I think I was a bit too slow, so it didn't go through. But I've done it again now, so it's gone through this time. Now, at the moment, the two are in the party. Now, when you're in the party, the players, you can tell how much. You can see that everyone else's health bar, not exactly how many hit points they've got. You only can see like just a health bar. You can also see how much bonus XP the person's getting, but it's quicker if you're on your own, no matter what. And see the person's name. And while you're in the party, both people get experience. Party members will appear blue on the mini-map. If I move Hakurai a little distance, you can see Kirisame's are flashing blue. Also, players' names will appear in blue as well. They're in the group, so you can tell who the party members are and where they are. However, this XP bonus and the experience they gain for while being in the party will only be the case if they're near the leader. If they're too far away from the leader, then although they'll still be in the party, they won't get any other bonuses or anything like that. So try to keep all group members near the party. You can have a maximum of 8 in a group, I think. I'm not going to test it out. What else there? Now finally, so we don't get anyone else trying to join this party, which have people been asking us for friend requests, party requests and things like that, we're going to block them. To do that, go to options, which is this button in the bottom right, far bottom right. Go to game options, and here in the middle here you got block. Now this will allow you to prevent other players from doing certain things with you if you find some things annoying. In this case, I'm going to block trade, which stops other people from trading with you. So when they try and quit trading you, I'm not going to do Kirisame for a moment, so I'll show you as a test. When you block trade, they can't trade with you. Block whispers will prevent them from sending PMs to you, private messages to you, but you also won't be able to send private messages to anyone. I'm also going to block people from asking and requesting Hakurai for parties. And I'm also going to block friend requests. And for the moment, I'm going to block guild requests. I'm going into a bit more about guilds later, not now, much later. And requests, I think that stops people from asking to join the party, but I'm not 100% sure about it because I'm going to block it anyway. The only one I'm going to leave open is Whisper. Now I'm just going to hop back over to I'm going to put that on as well. Now I'm going to hop back over to Kirisame from now, like this. Oh, we've got PM. Right, private messages. Well, I might as well show this now. By the way, when you receive a private message from someone, it'll pop up as a flashing envelope. So if you click on it, that's not a private message. Never mind. Okay, that's a duel request. I'm not going to do stuff all about duels because we're not level 15 yet. So we won't worry about duels until then. Now, as you can see, we're in a party for a moment. Now, the leader has got a couple of options here. It's got level distribution and evening distribution. What this is, it's automatically set as level distribution as result, as default, but once selected to evenly distribution. Level distribution means the experience that gained from party will be distributed depending on high level will receive more experience, as it shows you there. Whereas it's evening distribution, all group members will receive the same amount of experience. In this case I want it on evenly. This will delete a group, this button above them. Delete a group. And oh, hold on. Sorry, people got a knock on my door. So finally, if you want to kick someone out of a group, either misbehaving or they just want to be kicked out, or you don't want them in party, left click this button, like the statue of a person right next to their name, and then click this button here that appears. It's good. It also selects the player automatically for you when you do that, and left click that button there and it kicks them out. I'm not going to do that though. And now I'm going to show you those block bets in action now, after I shut this Christmas music up there. So now we've blocked trade, so we click trade in that, and then on the bottom there it appears a message saying the other person has cancelled the trade, which means the blocks all is working. Now I'm going to try and send them PM. I didn't block PM, so right. There's two ways of sending. I'll show you more about it in a minute. But if you tried to I'm going to kick Mimi out, or Hakurai out. I mean, sorry. Hakurai is the surname of a main Tower character. And her name's Reimu, which I've already got a buff called Reimu, so I just got a second surname this time. And see, we kick Hakurai out. Now, if you try to invite her into a group again, it says Hakurai has defined your group invitation. That appears if the person rejects it or blocks it. Now, so I'm going to unblock it for a second. Hold on. Okay, right. I've unblocked group. Request sent to group and put them both back in the group again. Then block. Got to block it again. So, right. So got it back in the group. Now I'm going to talk to you about PMing people. Now there's two ways of sending a private message to someone. The most common way is to right click the player, select whispering, and it'll send them a message to that player. And in the box here at the top, you'll see the player's name, and in the bottom bit is where you type your message. So blah 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 blah. So right, it's not what I say there. But the other possible way is you press enter, well, and shift and enter. Well, not the enter, just shift and enter. And an empty private message box will come up. First you type in the player's name, and then click OK, and you'll send a message to that person. So I'm going to say hello. Now, any messages you pop that sent, any private message you've got open will appear on the right there as open envelopes. Now I'm just going to hop over to Hackerai for a second, and any messages that haven't been answered yet will appear as a flashing envelope. It means you've got a new message from that person. And then goes, you've got Kirisame's hello message here. And you can send a message back and the conversation goes on. Simple as that. It also pops up if you get dual requests, well, as you saw earlier. I'm mistaking it for PM. There you go. Right. One final thing I've got to say about friend requests is if you open up your friend list, in the bottom left here you've got a green button. This is add friend. You click this. Alright, first of all, if you want to delete a friend off your list, click the person you want to delete, and click this bin button, which is the bottom one of this light up notes, and I've discovered that you can't see the mouse arrows, so click this delete friend button, which is that one that looks like bin, and it kicks them out of the friend list. Now the other way to get friends, the other way to invite friends is to click the green button here, on here, and type in the name of the person you want to send a request to, and that should send a request to him. Hold on, and here you go, the request is here. So yes, and they're friends again. Show you a few other buttons here. Now that one, click that and send a private message to. That's the third possible method. Another possible method is just double click the name. That's the most common way. Now this other button here, open guild window, again that's for guilds. I'll go into that later, not now. Right, not going to be much done in this part today, isn't it? Right. Yeah. So let's see, I've got Dino come in, see what else. I'll tell you a bit more about buff bots by going to Hackerai. I need to go on Hackerai, so hold on. So we're on Hackerai now. Now how I've leveled her, and how I've assigned the stats and skill points is skill points, chosen dragon, and I've put one skill point into each of the 3 buffs that she can cast on Kirisame, which is Blessing, Dragon Strength and Reflect. Now because she starts off with 4 points, I put the second one into Dragon Strength. Dragon Strength is a nice buff to have, so is Blessing. Reflect is a not so great and useful buff, but I'm going to buff level that up once these two are done anyway. What they do is Dragon Strength increases the chance you get a critical hit. When you get a critical hit, it doubles the amount of damage you do. I'll go into more about critical hits another time. But now it's do double damage if I sorry people, ran out of memory space, I had to quickly stop the video. It's got to be quick now, so I've got very little memory to start converting these videos. But basically, I'll show you quickly demonstrate what I've done. I've put all points into intelligence. This is what you got to do if you've got a buff bot, so that'll boost the power of the skills. Dragon Strength increases your chance of getting criticals, as I said. Blessing reduces the amount of damage you get from physical attacks, close combat attacks. And finally, Reflect time of damage that close combat attacks do back at the enemy that did it. Right, simple there. Right, I'm going to call that for now. So I can get these videos converted. I've got a little space left, so I've got this part and last part, so I want to start getting converting those videos. This will be part 3, so it's not much happening in this part, it's more a demonstration, but there's things out of the way. Okay, bye bye for now.